Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel. This is Jonathan. Today we are back with Death Note episode 21. Last time, L and Light, in a way are kind of now on separate teams somehow, even though they're still chained, handcuffed together.
Right, all by L's direction.
Yes, and so L's really trying different things here. He's in the middle of all of this, like investigating Kira. He still is like on this working on this side thing, like Light might still be Kira or was Kira or passed on to Kira, but is trying to get it back. So he's like he's has like multiple things he's doing all at the same time.
He's definitely like us right now. He's just kind of theorizing how Light could still have been Kira, how he is Kira,
while still trying to catch,
how he's gonna be Kira,
while still trying still trying to catch the current Kira and all this stuff. And so it's just a lot of moving parts in his head, and maybe it's all fueled by the insane amount of sugar.
That was nuts.
I have a sweet tooth.
Same.
But like watching him eat sugar all the time is even starting to like stress me out.
Well, at first we thought they were marshmallows, and then we're like, oh, that looks like, but then he's put them in his coffee.
When I heard him like going gloop, gloop, gloop.
Yeah.
And he even like licks the sugar off his finger. And like maybe there's a trick. There's something to that. He says his brain burns all the calories, but I need to see him eat like some steak. Yes. Something savory.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Anyway, so we'll see if Misa gets involved in the investigation. It seems like she will. And now they potentially have a mole
that's true.
in there as well, which was quick thinking about like, so a lot of moving parts. So I don't know. And we haven't seen any, I mean, we wouldn't see them, but we haven't seen Rem and Ryuk.
Oh yeah.
We saw Rem a little bit when she was standing behind
in the meeting.
But yeah. So anyway, I'm ready to hop in to see what happens next. Before we do, guys, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full-length reactions are over on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes, if you want to check those out. We're going to go ahead and hop into episode 21.
21.
Here we go.
We just received a new report from Coyle. He says that Misa Amani might know L.
Oh, so it's moving forward.
He says, I've been able to deduce that Amani worships Kira.
Oh.
My recommendation is that Yotsuba use her for the next ad campaign and take the opportunity to extract information about L.
It's supposed to be Coyle's job to investigate L's identity.
Why don't we contact Coyle and see what he has to say?
Kira is so time-consuming.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
But things sure have become more interesting lately. I'm going to make Misa Amani my wife.
Oh. I don't think Rem likes that.
Yeah, no.
I'll just invest a large lump sum in her life insurance.
Thanks, Hitler.
She would never marry such a disgusting fool.
Tear it out.
Oh.
She's gonna go give that to one of them.
Getting involved?
You once said that
Misa!
What is it, Mochi?
Today you have an interview with the Yotsuba group to see if they'll use you in their new ad campaign. But remember, this is also an infiltration mission, so stay sharp.
The way he has to talk to her.
Don't worry. You're gonna play the character of the hyper-energetic manager, okay?
Right. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Good luck, Misa!
Way to go, Mochi. You're a natural.
I'll be here ready to celebrate when they decide to hire you.
He's probably like, oh my god.
I don't think I'm cut out for this.
All right, let's see if her practice paid off. Is it this guy in the second to the left?
My name is John Wallace.
I think it's
I'm
him.
the executive advisor for the advertising department. We've been talking about it, and we've pretty much decided to hire you already. But before we make it official, we'd like to clarify a few things.
No, he had spiky hair, I thought.
You worship Kira because he killed the suspect. Isn't it true that you came to Tokyo in hopes of finding and meeting Kira? The information is reliable, and now I'd say it's confirmed.
Coyle, I never thought you investigated that far.
This is Coyle.
Also, you're still hiding something from us.
I was gonna say, it looks like him.
It seems you were detained by the detective L for a short period of time. We'd like you to tell us the full story of what really happened.
I'll tell you everything. I didn't think it was L, but he did ask me lots of questions about Kira. But I'm not the second Kira, and I never was.
Surely you heard his voice, right?
Only through a speaker and voice filters, so...
Come on. Is this anyway a job interview or a police interrogation? How long are we going to keep this up?
That's him. He wants her to be his wife.
Right.
Would you mind if I went to the bathroom as well?
Oh, is this where
This
Rem
is
gives her the
exhausting.
paper? Yes.
Oh my god.
Memories of
Bro.
So it doesn't restore the memories.
What is this thing? Some kind of mark? monster.
But is this mess with
Misa,
her life?
you're in a dangerous situation right now. Please believe me, I'm your ally.
My ally?
Oh my god, what the heck? This changes.
I wonder if Misa's alright. The original Kira would have never punished those kinds of people.
Based off of the
That's
pattern.
the sort of distinction I'd make if I were him. The way the original Kira acted is disturbingly close to mine. What the hell?
See, he's so good, he's gonna catch himself. That's what I was saying
Kira.
last episode.
Something's gotta be wrong with me if I'm seriously comparing myself to that murderer.
Light Yagami is Kira.
Oh, but
Tell
wait.
me, before you were captured by L, you and I worked closely together.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
She doesn't have much time.
Light Yagami took it upon himself to punish criminals using that notebook. You also possess that same power. In fact, your ability was even greater than his.
Eyes.
Light arranged it so you would both lose this power. This was all according to his plan. Do you still love Light enough to die for him?
Dang.
No.
I do love him to death. Not to mention how amazing it is that Light and I were both Kira.
The only way you can be truly happy in life is if you can support him in his plan.
Thank you.
That's what Light was
It's
counting
Ren.
on.
The current Kira is a vile and pathetic human being. I don't know what he's capable of. Be careful and beware of the others from Yotsuba. Trust Light. Let him do whatever he feels necessary.
Okay.
When you go back to the
she's
interview,
fucking up.
you will be able to see for yourself who the real Kira is. Be on your
How?
guard and do not
Does
trust
she still
him.
have
She'll,
the
she'll,
eyes?
or she'll stand
Oh
behind
my
him.
gosh, I'm so sorry it took so long.
She's
I
a
was
good
just
actress.
fixing up
Okay, it is.
We thought.
Higuchi's Kira?
Dang, okay. I had just said we haven't seen Ram or Ryuk in a while.
Yeah. Oh man, we were both waiting for that moment of when one of them. I thought it was gonna be Light first.
Yeah, and did Ram did that on her own, what's the word, omission? On her own,
Yeah.
like
Accord, yeah.
Accord, yeah. She chose to do that. So then that's not really breaking any rules, right?
Nope.
You're not,
I think the only rule that you can't, as a Shinigami god, they can't break is to
like intervene when it comes to like death.
the death. Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, so,
That was a crazy twist.
I don't know what to do with that. What
How that's gonna change.
Misa's obviously gonna play her part and just
The
be
way she
quiet
already
and
was.
Yeah, exactly. But do you think she goes back and tells Light? I don't think she can because he's handcuffed to L.
I don't know. She's gonna need Rem to like coach her. Unless I don't know how. She just has to trust Light, so maybe she will. Well, I don't know. She has to write him a note.
I mean, the plan that Light set in motion when he did all of this, Rem is now starting to trust that, hey, she's still who she was, acts how she was. She hasn't changed, she told her.
Yeah.
So now just trust what Light tells you to do, and let's go according to his plan, because whatever his plan was, I think,
But he doesn't know what his plan was
right now,
Right.
I think.
and he won't get his memories back. But
So that answers that question.
But then if she tells him like that he was used to be Kira and like the little that she knows now, how's that going to change Light's approach? Because his version of him now is to catch Kira. And he's starting to second question whether he used to be Kira.
Right.
He finds out that he was. Does he admit that to L? Like, what's his?
I don't think
the
he does.
previous Light wouldn't for sure. This current Light
Might.
maybe because he's so anti Kira. Okay. Exchanging and writing on the Death Note between the gods of Death Note is no problem. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if that might mean something maybe between Ryuk and...
On Rem.
Yeah. If the god of death decides to use the Death Note to kill the assassin of an individual he favors, the individual's life will be extended, but the god of death will die. Okay. That's kind of what we saw happen with
Jealous.
yeah. To kill the assassin of an individual he favors, the individual life will be extended. Okay. And I thought it was absorbs their life.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. But I mean, extends all the same.
Yeah.
And I made made sure to give them my cell phone number.
So you're trying to whisper it to him?
Would you believe 3 out of 7 guys already messaged me asking for a private date?
Or is this fake?
What? From now on, you should deny that you were suspected of being the second Kira and was detained by L. You'll be working solely as a celebrity.
Tomorrow's shoot is bright and early,
Something's
so I better
different
get
now, and
some
he caught
sleep.
on already.
Guys, it's too quick.
Thank you, Light. I'm gonna be useful to you. I promise. Misa, you actually made it.
Oh, she's gonna
Nori,
change
you look
clothes.
so cute in that nurse's outfit. You really think so? That went well.
Wait.
I guess that's the guy that
What an amazing car.
Death Note
If
owner.
you like it, I'll give you a ride anytime. I'm loving that nurse's outfit, Misa.
I'm glad you like it.
I don't know. Are they still swapped?
Yeah.
Where's Misa?
Oh, yep.
Dang.
The sleazy pervert who's been sending me text messages ever since that party. He's Kira. It can't get any worse than that. Are you planning to take me somewhere and do pervy things to me? Well, even if you are, that's okay. I'll be fine since I can kill people.
What?
She said that out loud?
Surely
What are
not.
you saying, Misa?
She came up with her own
Or
plan.
is this your way of telling me that you want me to kill Higuchi the moment he tries to do anything?
But why didn't he react to that?
You can kill people?
Yup, it's
Oh,
true.
I'm the second
And you know
Kira.
why? Because I'm the second Kira.
Even if she was the second Kira before, there's no way she still is.
Anyway, I'll only prove that I'm the second Kira to the real Kira.
Well, since I happen to be Kira, does that mean you'll marry me?
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Then prove it to
Yeah.
me. Come on, let's prove it to each other.
Then why don't you kill
Well,
someone?
yeah, if you're the second
After
Kira.
all, I could be the real Kira. This is Ginzo Kaneboshi. He's infamous for his immoral collection methods. Sometimes he even makes people pay with their insurance money. How about him?
Would you be able to confirm his death right away?
Yeah.
You want me to kill Ginzo Kaneboshi, don't you? Then Higuchi will believe your claim about being the second Kira.
Even though
Yes.
she's not
Very
actually,
well.
she's writing her own death note. Oh, wow.
All right, he should be dead by now.
That's crazy.
Our president just collapsed and stopped breathing. Call back later.
Proved it without proving it.
Without doing anything, without a real death
Told
note.
ya.
She killed him.
Whoa.
If I'm Kira, you'll marry me, right?
Hey, why are you getting so serious all of a sudden?
Because I'm Kira.
Then prove it.
He doesn't bring a piece of the notebook.
Oh, for all I know, you're just making all this up so you have an excuse to take me to your place. Why don't you stop killing the criminals on TV? That should prove it. If you're Kira, it should be no problem.
Is that the best?
After all, killing
Plan
criminals
is
in
just
that
got a
way is something
recorder?
that only
Does she have a recorder in her
All
pocket?
right, Misa.
I'm Kira, so in order to make you trust me and prove that I'm him, I'll stop killing criminals for the time being.
based on what he said. Higuchi is
Else.
Kira.
But they're both like, how did that happen?
And why?
No.
Oh my god.
Ah, it's this. I like this. Is
She has an ace up her sleeve. I mean, the fact nobody knows that Rem's
man. It's like she can act as
There.
Kira without actually being Kira.
because Rem loves her enough to do whatever,
To do whatever
she
she
wants.
says,
Oh.
and the fact that Rem picked up on that, she's like, "Let me just write it down." Leaned over, she's like, "Do you want me to kill?" She picked up on that because otherwise the plan wouldn't have worked.
Right. Well, and then she mentioned it at the beginning when she's like, "Are you wanting me to kill him if he tries to do anything to you?"
Right?
Like, is that what you're telling
little
me?
things like subtle. I wonder how much they've spoken since that first meeting, because I mean, she's probably because she was also very inquisitive and asking a lot of questions when she was actually Kira. So I could see her asking Rem a lot of the same questions. So how does it work? I write in the book, blah 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 blah. Because she knew like, hey, 1 second, turn, wrote in the paper, like acted like she had a paper. So Rem must have told her a lot.
Well, she did mention the death note in the bathroom to her. So
Right. But it was still fairly high level,
Correct,
as far as how
correct.
it worked.
yeah.
Man, so maybe that's the plan she came up with. She's like, I'm able to get him to stop doing the killings, and Rem probably told her he wants to marry you, so that's why she knew to say that, all
Right.
these things. But I feel like she had proof that he said he was Kira, but did she record her own voice saying I'm the second Kira and all that
Right.
stuff? Because then otherwise Elle will be like, how did you get him to admit that?
I think that's going to be the other part is Elle's going to pick up on certain things. Well, now, here's the thing. Misa can just, what's the word whenever you, her alibi can be, well, we went ahead and told them that you investigated me for being the second Kira. I know that, so I can just use that as her like story to say.
Yeah, so I
baited him by saying
in the
that.
moment I baited. Yeah, I just said that I was because I know that you had. Yeah, true.
But and then if she did record her, if she recorded the whole conversation in the car, it's gonna be, whoa, hold on. He told you the name of this businessman. How did he die when he called? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that part.
So there's a part where she can still get caught if she recorded the whole thing
at that point.
And Elle will have questions, obviously, but you know, at that point, it's.
I mean, unless, I don't know, because it's like with Elle or Light, it's like, what do you say? Because you feel like anything you say, they'll catch you. Because she can always be like, I'm not Kira, but I was approached by the Shinigami god. That's then admitting that she used to be Kira.
Right.
Which, if anything, will make Light seem more suspicious because Elle was always assuming that it was Light and Misa. So Misa said, I used to be, and he's like, if he used to be Misa, then it's almost guaranteed Light also used to be Kira.
Right. And I think I mentioned this in a previous episode. I can't remember which one, but you know, this is kind of Light's plan to pin the whole Kira situation on somebody else and be cleared himself, and then restore the power.
The Kira version of Light.
Right, and then just hold off. Okay, now that I know I'm Kira again and I can do all of this, let's pause.
But now Elle's picked up on that.
Right, but what I'm saying is they catch this Kira. Elle doesn't necessarily know all the rules to getting possession of it and what you do. So Light can technically still assume the rights and ownership of the Death Note, and then just not kill for a long time and continue to help with the investigation, not really do anything, and then you know, a name here and there randomly so that he doesn't lose, you know, because I think it's like after a certain amount of not using it or something like that, I think was one of the rules. They would lose it.
Oh, right. 4 months or something like that.
Yeah. And so, you know, at that point, it's now just, I'm Kira, I have it back. Now I'm going to be a little more cautious and not go stir crazy trying to kill the world with all the criminals, I mean. And then.
But I don't know what would have to happen for Elle to never consider Kira.
Light as a Kira?
Or consider Light as Kira. What would have to happen? Because even if months go by, he's like, at any point, they could be Light again. And so Light's always going to be on his radar unless something happens that proves to him that it never was, nor will it ever come back to Light.
I think
he'd have to find out exactly how it all works.
Right. I think Light gains possession back, takes the deal of the eyes, kills Elle, and then at that point
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, because there's nobody after Kira once Elle is gone. Or he finds, I don't know, he gets Misa to do it. I don't know. I mean, he almost convinced Rem to do it.
He did, and before everything kind of went down.
Yep,
that's true. You can technically do it. Like, you can either write it yourself or convince the Shinigami God and
Rem to do it.
And at this point, Rem loves Misa, but Misa loves Light, and so
Misa could ask Rem to do it. Like she did just now in this episode, kills off Light or kills off Elle. Elle has no recollection that he was Kira, and so there's really no way to pin Elle's death on Light. And then the plan continues, goes forward. He gets possession back.
We just know right now that Misa doesn't. She even said, "I don't kill unless they're bad."
And and she didn't even have a death note. Right,
but she wouldn't want to kill Elle because Elle technically isn't bad, even though he's
right.
See, Light was willing to kill him just based on the sole fact that he was being investigated by him.
Correct.
Misa, it was like more they had to be criminals or had to be bad.
Right.
So, but if Elle ever finds out through Misa, Elle can convince Misa to tell Rem to kill Elle.
Agree.
So many different directions this could go, but I'm loving this new twist.
Yeah,
I'm loving the Shinigami God back in the game, but in a different way.
Yep.
But all right, well, that's all I got for today, guys. A lot of fun. So thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. Full-length reactions are over on our Patreon. There's early access to future episodes. I'll link down below. But we'll be back in a few days with episode 22. So until then, we will catch you on the next one. Peace.